you do it by the numbers, you should have lost by plenty. So how did you just get that result, considering the game didn't always go your way?
Yeah, look, you've got to give Port enormous credit. I think we saw an absolute beauty of a game. High contest, high stoppage. We had to absorb a lot of entry. I think it was 62 or something in the end. And yeah, right, if you look at the numbers, Port probably should have won the game. But we won the critical moments. And that's what's I'm so proud about this footy team, is that starting to really galvanise together, win critical moments, and when the game was there to be won, we put on a performance that we're really proud of. So full credit to Port. They played an enormous game, but our boys, they were special tonight.
So which bit of the game did you like more than the other? I know it's a bit like choosing your children in the end, this one. Is it the way you defended so that they couldn't get good entry in, or the way in which you made every one of your chances count?
Both.
No, I didn't want that answer.
Both. You got to love both. To absorb 62 entries is a big number, but quite often our footy club's spoken about with a lack of efficiency, and tonight was the reverse. We took our chances, we executed in front of goal, and that was the big difference in the game. Our ability to be a bit more efficient, take our chances, and kick accurately at goal. So you got to love both phases of the game, but tonight we probably won on the efficiency side.
So that's 3 weeks in a row now that you've got more goals than behinds, which is massively different to how it ended last year. So what's changed it around?
Consistency in our program. Mark Williams has been doing goal kicking in our footy club for a few years now, and we've been building. Last year, we were heading in the right direction with our goal kicking for most of the year, and it was just more at the back end of the year that it didn't quite come our way. But consistency in process and program, and the boys are really invested into it.
Max Gawn, did he feel he owed that one to you for the last time he played Port? And how difficult it was last time? This one is completely different.
Oh yeah, look, Gawny's a leader of our footy club, and he stood up in those critical moments. I thought Alex Neil-Bullen was brilliant. Max, our leaders in general were fantastic. Christian Petrarca, Jack Viney, were outstanding. And that last quarter, as I said, I think sometimes you don't play a game where you should win, but when the game was there to be won, our group really stepped up, and you got to love the grit and the fight about the boys.
It's the early sign. Is that the sort of win that can really give you some momentum to build on going through the season?
Oh, they're the sort of wins when you're on the road that you love, against a really high quality opponent. To come away with a victory like that, that's what builds your season. And, we're in a good position now, but we've got to keep finding a way to get better. And as I said, we weren't at our best tonight. But we played we had a great performance in the end. So we've got to build on this. We've got to find ways to continually improve and get better. But wins on the road against high quality opposition, they certainly set up your season.
What did you learn without May there tonight?
Well, we learned
those
that
matchups that you needed to put in defence.
Yeah, look, we learned we can survive. Tom McDonald, I thought, really stuck to his task all night, as did Jake Lever. And Marty Hall, we asked a lot of him, late in the game to play a bit taller for us. Gave us the ability to push Petty forward. So, Stephen May's a big pillar in our side, and for those guys to really stand up with 62 entries, it's full credit to them. Tom McDonald's form since coming into the team has been brilliant, and he's embraced a different role right through that pre-season, and his first 3 games have been outstanding.
Do you expect Stephen May back for gather round, or too soon?
He's trending in the right direction. Yeah, he's moving really well. Once again, there's still a bit to work through in the next 5 days, but we're confident that he'll be available.
Is the result particularly satisfying personally too, given the week that you've had and all the, attention outside of your control?
That's been going on for 3 or 4 years. So, one thing I know about this group is they're determined to play great footy, and we just galvanise, we get to work, we work hard, and we put on a really high performance. So I'm proud of the group, the way they're going about their business.
And specifically, personally though, did it take a toll on you, or did you spend much time thinking about it? Or
I focus on being the best head coach I can be. I focus on being a good father, good person, and that's all I do.
How's the week in Adelaide going to work? Where's your base going to be? How are you going to work this week in Adelaide?
Yeah, look, we'll just base ourselves at the hotel, very similar to what we've done previously with our COVID time through hubs and through the final series in Perth. The boys are very used to this type of week, so We'll just recover. It's 5 days. It's a short turnaround. We'll train the way we'd normally train and pretty much pick up our program for Melbourne and place it in Adelaide. So it's another exciting challenge. Adelaide and Adelaide, 2 games in Adelaide in 5 days is a big challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
Training ground? Which one have you chosen?
We're going to Hisense, I think, at Richmond there.
Richmond, yeah.
How do you see Jack Viney in his milestone game?
I'm glad you asked. He's a star, Jack. You know, he's done so much for our footy club. You know, when he came, you know, we needed someone to really raise the standards of our club, and he was that. He wanted to be a competitor, lift the standards of how we train, how we prepare, and he's done that, you know, throughout his time. And he's brought a lot of young players along with him, and to have 200 games, the way that he plays the game typifies exactly what we want as a footy club. And to get a win in his 200th with his family here, and he's obviously spent a fair bit of time in Adelaide, it's just amazing for him.
So just on the bigger picture, how do you deal with, or how does a group deal with the missed opportunities of recent times? How's that going to manifest in their minds from now on?
Yeah, not at all. You know, we've used adversity to try and find a way to get better, and clearly we've been able to put ourselves in positions throughout seasons in the last couple of years to perform at the pointy end. Now we've just got to keep building our game to make sure we're in that position again. It's very early on in the season, but what we did is we went away. We've had a look at, you know, what's going wrong in our game, and we've tried to address it and get better. We've lent into a lot of things, you know, around our connection inside 50, how we handle bigger moments in games, and tonight was a really big step in that. You don't win entry all the time, but to come away with a win, that's a big tick for what the coaching staff and the playing group have been working on. Thanks, guys.